Hey,
How
Emil, how are you?
are we doing, guys? I'm doing good. Just trained. All good here.
All
Awesome.
done with all done with training. Emil, we want to kick off the show. We're going to talk to you about so many wide-ranging bits, but we want to kick off the show with a little bit of rapid fire, some completely random questions. So
Okay.
I'm going to start. I want to know, before you came to the New York Red Bulls, you spent 10 seasons with Leipzig, a club that you signed for at just 23 years old. So I got to ask, as a 23-year-old Emil Forsberg, what did you buy with that first big paycheck?
I think it was a pair of shoes. Nice looking shoes. I think those days it was important to have nice shoes. So I think I bought some nice shoes.
Emil, I can say it's still important to have nice shoes. I'm a sneakerhead. I'm a sneaker addict over here. A lot of my money goes towards shoes. I've tried to calm that down. My question for you is: when you were a kid, you were dreaming of being a footballer. I think we all had these moments where there was someone that stood out to us that said, like, "Ooh, I want to do that." Who was that person for you?
I think you have different phases a little bit. If you get older, you realize more your playing style, how you want to play, and then you look at those kind of players. But for me, it came naturally, of course, as well. Zlatan, as a Swede growing up, he was so influential in every single way. But then I was a left winger, so for me, I looked at Ryan Babel. He was at
Ah,
Liverpool at the time, so it
great
was just
shout.
like my to-go guy when I was 15. He was a quick winger. I was at that time also a little bit quick, so it came naturally to look at that direction. But if I would choose one guy, it's Zlatan.
Yeah.
Emil, I'm really glad you brought up Zlatan because I wanted to ask you about your best Ibra story. This guy, I mean, obviously some of the stories are stuff of legend, but I know you might have one or two in the back of your mind that maybe is more personal to you guys.
I mean, we always with the national team we always had shooting contest after the trainings, and sometimes he would just stand there, look, and then he will ask, "Okay, we first to five," and he just comes in and he gets five within 2 minutes. With left, right,
Of
it's a
course.
volley. It's just it was just so impressive because he was just standing there watching. We were shooting and we had some good shots, and he said, "Okay, guys, let's go five." And he just and you if you score, you stay. So and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he scored five straight. It was it was insane. So I think that was
Yeah.
just something that amazed me every time. Like he just came in and the ball was just like
Yeah, it was expected that he was going to win.
yeah, it was. He knew it already as well, but it's just like insane.
Emil, a big part of this show is not just questions from us, but questions from the fans. And Ethan Surley is very excited that you're here. And he wants to know, what was your favorite goal that you have scored so far, part of the New York Red Bulls?
Ooh, I think my favorite goal. I, sc- I scored a lucky one in the World Cup against Switzerland in the round of 18. But I would say my goal against Union Berlin was in the cup semifinal, last minute. It we took us to the final, which we later won. So I think that one was my most important goal because it led me to my first title with Leipzig. So I would say that one.
Emil, we're on the cusp of the MLS AllStar Game right now. Obviously, the All Stars have just been announced. I'm just curious. Obviously, you playing in Germany for the majority of your career, coming from Europe, the idea of an All Star Game must be like a little bit of a foreign concept to you. And so I'm just curious. And by the way, you're having a fantastic season. Choupo-Moting having a fantastic season. Carlos Coronel having a fantastic season. So with the amount of teams and players that are having great seasons in MLS, it's a little disappointing that we can't have more All-Stars because I think you guys are absolutely deserving. Just what's your idea of an All-Star game? Like, are you excited to watch it? Do you think maybe, hey, if you have a few days off, you'd go check out the festivities? I feel like you really like the vibe around what an All-Star game would be.
I think for every player, of course, now, but it's a great feeling, a great accomplishment for a player to get called to an All Star game. I think it showed that you have played a fantastic season. Uh, but for me and Chupa and Carlos, for example, we don't need the All Star to know how good we are, if in that kind of way. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
I'm happy for the guys going. I think it's going to be a great time for everybody involved. And the idea is, I mean, you don't have it in Europe. You just have it after the season who performed the best. So it's a nice concept. I think it's a good accomplishment for the guys who get called to the MLS. It's a good for your confidence. It's good for the guys knowing, okay, I played a good season. I can keep riding on this afterwards. Meeting some guys, other guys from other teams. It's a good way to connect. But yeah, I mean, for us, I think we continue to focus on what we have to do here. We went to the final last year, and that's our goal still this year as well. So I mean, it doesn't take the focus away. But like you say, I think it's a great thing. People get confident from it. You can grow from it. You can keep playing on it after the AllStar game. So I think it's a nice thing.
Just a little bit more on the AllStar game, Emil. I'm just curious, like obviously I'm sure you've seen some of the activities that go on, the skills challenge and that kind of stuff, the crossing and finishing, the crossbar challenge. They did introduce goalie wars. I think that's a game that maybe Dax and I would have thrived in playing as goalkeepers out of position. I'm curious, which one of those competitions maybe stands out the most to you?
First of all, I will win them all. But then,
yes,
I
love that.
I like the crossbar challenge. I think that's the funny one. I think it's a good one. We do it here in training as well, and I like that one. I think that one is well, and also like crossing and finishing is always fun, but that crossbar is a little bit more about just having a little bit of luck in that moment because it's not that easy. So I would choose that one.
Emil, I want to ask you, New York Red Bulls fans started to maybe get a little excited yesterday because there were some rumors floating around that included the name Timo Werner, a former teammate of yours. You guys spent 5
He's smiling already.
Yeah, 5+ seasons together. I'm not going to ask any deep questions, but what can you tell us, Emil, about the rumor?
Oh, that sometimes rumors are true, sometimes they're not. It would be a fantastic player for us to get, of course. Let's see. It's still some time. I know Timo very well. I spoke to him 2 days ago, I think 2-3 days ago. So let's see. It's a fantastic player. We would be more than happy to have him, but it's for me. I can't comment more on that. In that way.
Emil, can you comment a little bit more on the season you guys are having? Because I feel like it was a little bit inconsistent last year, but you guys made a fantastic run to MLS Cup where you fell just short against the LA Galaxy. It's been a little bit up and down again this year in terms of your guys' form, in terms of just not really being able to string together a lot of good results. And so you're right in the thick of the playoff race right now. You're settled. You're acclimated. What's one thing you guys want to focus on to try to be a little bit more consistent to help your push for the playoffs this year?
I think most of the games, sometimes we put ourselves in a bad situation. We let a goal in the first 10 minutes, or we concede an easy corner goal. But in the end, I think the way we've been playing, the way we've been dominated games, I think that's been very good. But like you said, a little bit inconsistent in the most important parts of the game, defending a corner and just like rest defense, how we can get more touches in the offensive zone. I think we're working on those stuff. Trying to get more, how do you call it, all around in the way we play. I think we're having the ball a lot. I think we're showing quality. We're dominant in most of the games, but we have to be more sharp when it comes to those small details where you can win the game, or you can lose the game, or you can draw the game. Apart from that, I think the series is tight. It's tight up there. It's tight down. It's tight up. But the way we've been developing now the last couple of games, I think I'm very happy. I think the guys are feeling good. I think last game against Toronto as well, I think we could have got more. But it's the MLS as well. Everybody can beat everybody. So you got to stay focused. And just that, staying focused over 95 minutes is something we want to do now.
Emil, well, Dax is right. Like obviously focusing on the season and you know what can help improve your fortunes during the course of the season is adding more quality. So I want to rewind and go back to Timo a little bit more because I'm curious, right? Because I remember when I first went to Europe, I was kind of like the spokesperson for MLS. All the players who were in Europe who were thinking about coming to Major League Soccer, they would hit me up or they'd ask me like, hey, what, like just quizzing me on all kinds of things, everything about the league, about the country in general. I'm curious, what's Timo asking you? Is it more city specific? Is it more about the league? And more importantly, what are your answers? What are your selling points when you talk about New York Red Bulls?
I want everything. You're trying to lure me in here to something. I know. No, I mean, we've been speaking about the league, the country a lot. I mean, like I said, I can only speak from my experiences, and that it's been amazing, fantastic time. I love the league. I love the club. I love how it works. Of course, it's a long season because you go from January until December if you go all the way. So it's a very long season, and you don't have that kind of vacation in the middle, so to say.
Right.
So, but apart from that, I mean, it's up to every individual what they want to do with their career or what they want to do, what they see themselves doing. I mean, for me, it was clear to come here, and if Timo has that feeling, I'm just spoken positive things about the league, about the club, about everybody here in our dressing room. So I mean, that's what I'm doing.
Emil, I want to keep it a little okay. Let's go a little bit more lighthearted. I promise I'm not gonna ask you any more about players who may or may not be coming to the Red Bulls. But we do have a mutual friend, a guy that I played with way back in the day when I played for the New York Red Bulls, who he gave me a little bit of background info on you. I did a little bit of research, and he let me know that you're a big hockey guy. He said you love hockey, obviously being Swedish. He said there were times where maybe on the road you'd go catch a hockey game if there was one on. A lot of Swedes in the NHL. And I'm just curious, like, how big of a hockey guy are you? Is that like your second sport? And I know I played for Nashville as well. And so I went to a few Nashville Predators games, couple good Swedish players there. Forsberg, any relation, second cousin, anything like that? Are you friends with these guys? You talk to them?
I think people called Forsberg are generally good in soccer or ice hockey. I mean, but no, I mean, for me, it's amazing because we have so many good players in the NHL who's playing at the top level. And for me, ice hockey is my second sport. So I love to play golf, but I don't have so much time to do it. But to go watch a hockey game, if it's in Madison Square Garden or at New Jersey Devils, where we also have some Swedish guys playing fantastically. I just love the sport in general, trying to stay in contact with some of them. So it's amazing. I love hockey, and I'm trying to watch it as much as I can.
If you had to give up one for the rest of your life, okay, you couldn't go watch hockey anymore, or you couldn't play golf, which one are you giving up?
Oh, I would give up not watching. I love to play golf. I need to play. It's good for my. I need to play golf.
I would have to say that's the right answer.
Yeah, no. I would give up ice hockey because I need the golf. I need the golf.
Emil, I have to ask you. You know, you mentioned going to games at New York City. I would be remiss to not mention the king of New York, fellow Swede of yours, in Henrik Lundqvist. Do you guys hang out? Like, have you guys gotten together and watched some hockey together?
No, I think both of our schedules are very busy. He's a hardworking man as well after the career, and I train and play games and travel all the time. But I've met him. He's a fantastic guy. Big legend in the game of ice hockey as well as in Sweden. So he told me a little bit about New York City when I came and told me what to do and not to do. So he's a fantastic guy.
All right, Emil, thank you very much. Before we let you go, what's your message to the New York Red Bull fans watching today?
See you guys on tomorrow. No, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Sure is.
Be a good game.
It's Friday, Emil.
Yeah, I know it's Friday. I mean, we've been traveling, a little bit tired, but yeah, see you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a fantastic game.
Thanks for hopping on, man. Good luck.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
guys. Have a good one.